Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second divisional semi-final playoff 1995 CFL. We are at Baltimore, where the visiting Winnipeg Blue Bombers take on the Baltimore Stallions. The score in the actual game, Baltimore won this 36-21, and Baltimore went on to win the Grey Cup. But as you can see, at this moment in time, Winnipeg 27, Baltimore 40. So I'll give you a rundown. First period, Winnipeg, 13 minutes, 47-yard field goal. Troy Westwood gave them a 3-0 lead. Then 7:45, Winnipeg scored on a two-yard run by Blaze Bryant, which was converted to make it 10-0. Baltimore scored 5 minutes from the end of the first period, a 37-yard field goal. Carlos Huerta, 10-3. Then Winnipeg extended their lead with 55 seconds left. In the first, 51-yard pass from Reggie Slack to Jamie Holland, converted 17-3. And as time expired, a 45-yard run by Tracy Ham, which was converted, made the period score 17-10. In the second period, Baltimore, 12 minutes on the clock, 45-yard field goal, Carlos Huerta, 17-13. At 7:30, another field goal, 39 yards, again, Carlos Huerta, 17-16. Then Winnipeg, with 5 minutes 15, had a 42-yard field goal from Troy Westwood, making it 20-16. And with 4:15 remaining, a 13-yard pass for Baltimore, Tracy Ham to Shannon Culver, converted 20-23 at the half. In the second half, third quarter, Baltimore with 10:30 left, there was an 8-yard run from Tracy Ham, his second touchdown of the game, converted to make it 20-30. Then they went further in the lead with 6:15 left, a 1-yard pass, Tracy Ham to Chris Armstrong, and the convert made it 20-37. Winnipeg, with 4:30 remaining in the third, had a 2-yard fumble return off a punt. Charles Anthony taking it in, and the convert was good to make it 27-37. And then Baltimore with 1:45 remaining, 37-yard field goal. Carlos Huerta gives us the current score of 27-40. So here we go. We're about to start the fourth quarter. And as you can see, Winnipeg a -1, Baltimore a +4 because Baltimore have the ball, second and 14 at their own 34. Winnipeg defense affect the offense Y-1. If I got the wrong one there. Yep, sorry, I have it. Baltimore affect the Winnipeg quarterback, giving him a -1, but Tracy Ham has got this little sign here on against his Y, and up here it says given a grade of 3 in the second half, and he's a grade of 4, so they're both Y-1, so this -1 will be in play all the way through, so it'll remind me. The pluses mean they run more, so Baltimore do a lot more running. The minus means that they pass more. Winnipeg do a lot more passing, so it will affect the card readings. So here we go. 15 minutes remaining, and the winners of this game have San Antonio waiting in the divisional final. San Antonio, who beat Birmingham in the last game. So here we go. So first play of the fourth quarter, it's going to be a medium pass against an up because it's affected by the +4. So medium pass against an up. And it is Tracy Ham. He's looking for Culver. 52 is D, a 2-pass. D is not a 2-pass. So it's completed to Culver for 19 yards. It's going to be a first down. So first play of the fourth quarter. And Baltimore get a first down, and they're inside. They're at their own 53. First and 10 at their own 53. Inside run against an up defense. So Tracy Ham hands the ball off to Lewis Fight. 25 is GA or EB, a 2 run. No and no. So he's stacked up for a no gain, but there's a flag on the play. And it's a defensive penalty. Offside, you get some 5 yards, so they're going to take that, and it'll become 1st and 5 at the Winnipeg 52-yard line. So Baltimore, 1st and 5, inside run against an up again. So it's going to be the same play. Tracy Ham taking the snap and looking for Robert Drummond. Is Jay a 0 run? He's not. So he gets 2 yards, and there could be an injury. It's going to be 2nd down. Let's check if there's anybody injured. Currently, they've got the backup center in at Baltimore. So let's see who this is. 64. 64 is defender J, who is Len Johnson from Winnipeg. And he will be out for the rest of the game with a shoulder injury. So we need to make sure that he's marked off. So Tony Hill will come in and play that position for the rest of the game. 2nd and 3 from the Winnipeg 50. So it's a outside run against an up. So Winnipeg calling some good defense here, and Baltimore doing their running game as expected. The ball is handed off to Fight, and it's going to be an unusual result. There's 5-yard loss, but there is a flag on the play. Let's have a look at what the flag is. Offensive holding. So they're going to take the loss of 5 yards and decline the penalty. 3rd down. So the punter will come out. And so Josh Miller will come out to punt. Is his sideline an F? No, it is not. So he gets off a 42-yard punt. And it's going to be returned by Shannon Baker. And Baker will return this 14 yards out to their own 27-yard line. 13:15 remaining. 1st down to Winnipeg at their own 27-yard line. So we have a difference of 13 points, and on a difference of 13 points, they will use box A. So these boxes come into play for Winnipeg only when they're on offense. So Winnipeg, Reggie Slack comes out to try and cut this lead down, and it's going to be medium pass against a deep. Slack takes the ball and he's looking for Chris Johnston. Unusual result. It's 12 yards and then a hard hit. So can he keep hold of the ball is the question. .36 on a hard hit. Is the designated runner Chris Johnson? Is he a rated 0? So on a pass, Chris Johnson, he is not. So it's complete. So he got the 12 yards and a first down. So 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line and 12:45 remaining. So we have a short pass against a blitz. So Baltimore sending everybody in this one. Slack drops back, looks for Alfin. Is a 0 pass? He is not. It's too low, it's incomplete unless... Got to make sure I get the right one here. Incomplete. Is the receiver Alfin? Is he an excellent? He is not, so it's going to be incomplete. 2nd down and 10 to Winnipeg from their own 39. Medium pass against a safe. So again, Reggie Slack takes the snap, looking for Blaze Bryant. Is he a 0 pass? He is not. Could be an interception. So he's normally a 3, so he's now a 2. 31. On the interception chart. Would be good if I got there. 5 or more, so it's going to be incomplete. 3rd down, and so punter Bob Cameron will come out to punt the ball away. So snap, and he has the ball, and 66. Lyman misses block, resulting in possible blocked punts. Page 64. So have we got a blocked punt? 16. Is the punter's block an F? It is not. So it gets an 18 yards and it sails out of bounds. So 5, 10, 15, 18. It only gets to the 52-yard line of the Stallions, and they will take over from there. The 2007 rule doesn't exist because we're in 1995. And so 1st and 10 to Baltimore with 12 minutes remaining in this game, and they go back to the normals because there isn't a special situation to be in being in the lead at. 13 points at this moment. So it's a play action against a blitz. Winnipeg defense and Baltimore offense. So Tracy Ham drops back and he's looking for Mike Cook. H or C, a 0 pass. Well, C isn't and H isn't. So it could be an interception. So he's also on a 3 interception level. .31. 5 or more, it's incomplete. 11:45 remaining. 2nd down and 10. Medium pass against a deep. Tracy Ham under centre, takes the snap, drops back, looks for Toby Cates. RB a zero pass. He is not, because they're not over the halfway line. Go to the XM column. So $54. EA or EB a zero pass. No and no. So he gets 19 yards before he's brought down at the Winnipeg 39-yard line. First down. 11:15 remaining in this game. So Winnipeg, 1st and 10. Outside run against an up defense. Tracy Ham takes the snaps, drops back, and he's going to try and run it himself. 15. He is a quadruple. Sorry, he's a quadruple A runner on a 15. He's going to go to the XR column. He gets long gains, this guy. 46. Is D a 2 run? He is not. So he gets 12 yards and a first down as Baltimore eat up the time and eat up the distance. A score here would make it very difficult. 1st and 10 to Baltimore at Winnipeg's 22-yard line, 27-yard line. So it's going to be an outside run against a blitz. Ham drops back, hands the ball off to Mike Pringle. Home field advantage, yes, they're going to go to the HR. 24 is L a 2 run. He is not, so he gets 8 yards, 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line of Winnipeg. 2nd and 2. Inside run against a deep defense. So where they were getting the defense right early on in this final quarter, Winnipeg beginning to just lose a bit of control. Ham takes the ball, hands the ball off to Mike Pringle. 33. Is EB a 0 run? Well, he's not, because he's in the offensive zone, and he bursts through for 8 yards and a first down to the 13-yard line. And with 9:45 remaining, we're in the inside the 20, 1st and 10 inside the 20. Let's see what the play is on this one. 13 is going to be an inside run against a blitz. They really don't want a touchdown to be conceded if they want to stay in this game, Winnipeg. Ham takes the ball and he's going to hand it off to, oh yes, nice name. I've got to get this one right. Peter Tuipulotu. 56. Is K a 0 run? He's not. He's thrown back. But he did get a yard. 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line. 2nd and 9. 21 will be an outside run against a blitz. Tracy Ham taking the snap, handing the ball off to Mike Pringle. It's K a 2 run. He is not. Oh, XR column, but there is a flag on the play. Is G a 2 run? He is not. So they're going to get 9 yards. It will be a first down, but what's this flag? It's a false start. The whistles are blown, so the play didn't get off. And so it's going to be 2nd and 14 from the 17-yard line. 2nd and 14, 32. He's going to go play action against a deep. So Tracy Ham takes the snap, looking for Robert Clark. And Ham is an A. So it's incomplete, 3rd down, and they're going to bring the punter on. So Carlos Huerta will come on to try, it's not the punter, the field goal kicker. It is a 24-yard field goal. Huerta is a triple A kicker, 46. That's going to be an unusual result. So an unusual result on the kick. 63. Blocked, loss of 11 yards. A or B. Go to page 66. So they lose 11 yards on that blocked punt. And it's going to be picked up by Shannon Garrett. And we're going to get a long return. 62. Shoots through for 64, 68 yards. 7, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 68. Takes them down to the 14-yard line of Baltimore. So a blocked field goal and a big return by Shannon Garrett with 8:45 remaining. Gives Winnipeg a really good situation here. Can they get a touchdown in here? Big block on that field goal. So 1st and 10. Inside the 15. We're at the 14 of Baltimore. So let's see what's happening here. 12. There's going to be an inside run against an up defense. So a big play there for Winnipeg just when it looked like they were going to go 16 points behind. So Reggie Slack takes the snap, hands the ball off to Blaze Bryant. Is L a 0 run? He's not. So the hole is plugged and there's no gain, but there is a flag on the play. It's a defensive penalty. A 10-yard holding penalty. So 1st and goal at the 3. So the play is inside run against a safe defense. Reggie Slack taking the snap, hands the ball off to Chris Johnston. 54 is G, a 2 run. He is a 2 run. So dumped for a loss of a yard. Down to 8 minutes, 2nd and goal at the 5. So 2nd and goal, 16. Is going to be an inside run against an up. So Reggie Slack takes the snap, hands the ball off to Blaze Bryant, and it's an unusual result. 61, 7 yards, and then there's a fumble unless Bryant. No, he's not an exceptional runner, so it's he can't fumble because he's in the end zone. So it's a touchdown. And the gap is now close to 7. Can Westwood kick and bring it back to 6? He can. So the score 34-40 in favor of Baltimore with 7:45 remaining. So Troy Westwood is going to kick off. Gets a 52-yard kickoff, 10, 20, 30, 40, 52, down to the 23-yard line. It's going to be returned by Lester Smith. 11, that could be good, or it could be bad, depending on what it says. Subtract 11. So Lester Smith is a 15, so he only gets 4 yards. And 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this game. And Baltimore lead 40-34. A touchdown and a conversion will give the game to Winnipeg. So we have a 6-point difference and we're within 9 minutes. Let's have a look. Lead by less than. So we're still on the normal play. So we're looking at an outside run against an up defense. Another good defensive call by Winnipeg. Tracy Ham taking the snap, handing the ball off to Mike Pringle, who is an A21. He'll get 4 yards before he's pulled down. 2nd down and 6. 7 minutes remaining in this game. 2nd and 6. Inside run against an up. Tracy Ham needing 6 yards. He takes the snap and he hands the ball off. Again to Mike Pringle, 56. It's H0 run. He is not. And he gets swarmed over and loses a yard. So the punter's going to come on. Josh Miller. Let's see what he can do. Needs a big punt if he can get it. Bad snap. Punter gets the kickoff. And he's going to get a 48-yard kick. And there is a flag on the play. So the kick goes down to the 32-yard line of Winnipeg. It is going to be returned by Tim Daniel. And Tim Daniel will get a 13-yard return out to the 45-yard line, and the penalty is a no yards penalty. It was a 5-yard no yards penalty, so that will be declined, and Winnipeg will take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. 6:15 remaining, trailing by 6. So they're playing the normal game at the moment. As soon as we get under 6 minutes, it will change. So we have a short pass against a safe defense. Still plenty of time. So Reggie Slack takes the snap, looks for Tim Daniel. 65 is D0 pass. He is, yes. Defender beaten and completes this for 11 yards and a 1st down out to the Baltimore 54-yard line, so just inside Baltimore territory. And we're at 5:45, so trail by 6. We're going to use column A. Medium pass against a deep. Reggie Slack trying to snatch this game away, taking the snap. Hand looks to complete to Alan Boyko. Tracy, he's a B completion, Slack. On a 15, he's going to be incomplete, so second down. And we're at 5:30. Second and 10. Medium pass against a blitz. Reggie Slack under the center takes the snap. And again, he's looking this time for Tim Daniel. And again, a 15. Well, we already know that's going to be incomplete. So he's going to have to bring the punter out from the 49-yard line. Bob Cameron comes out and punts the ball. Long floating kick of 58 yards. Well, 54 of them are in play, so they're 4 yard deep inside the end zone. 17. It's Chris Wright who's going to bring it out. Is he going to bring it out, or is he going to take the Rouge point? No, he's going to take the knee and give them the point and come out to the 25-yard line for a first down. Time will tell if that was a sensible move to make. So 35-40 is the score. First and 10. Baltimore lead by 5 with 5 minutes remaining. So they will use the D column on the cards. Outside run against an up defense. Couple of first downs could make a big difference here. Tracy Ham takes the snap, hands the ball off to Mike Pringle. It's an unusual result. There's a 2-yard loss, but there's a flag on the play. And it's a holding penalty, and they're going to take that penalty and push them back to the 15-yard line. 4:45 remaining, first and 20. Play action against an up defense. Tracy Ham takes the snap, looks for Shannon Culver. EA or EB to pass. No and no. So shoestring catch by Chris Armstrong. He looks for a different receiver and he makes 11 yards. But more importantly, brings the time down to 4:15. Second down and 9. And it's play action against a blitz. Tracy Ham with the snap, looking for Chris Armstrong. Unusual result. Gets 31 yards, but there is a flag on the play. Oh, but the whistle has already gone, already been blown for a false start, so he's going to move them back. Devastating. That could have been the position to end the game. Remember, there's no 2-point extra point this year. So play action against a safe defense. Tracy Ham taking the snap and looking for Mike Pringle. 52. Is I or K a 2 pass? He's not, because it's not. We're not in a blitz defense. And K is not, so no and no. Completed unless the completion, who was Pringle, is questionable, and he isn't. He gets 14 yards to the line of scrimmage. Did he make enough? He didn't. So this could be an interesting decision to make now. Do they go for it? And Baltimore are going to bring the punter out. They're not going to go for it. Should be there, shouldn't he? 14. A big booming kick. 60 yards. All the way down to the 5-yard line of Winnipeg. And it's going to be returned by Tim Daniel. And he could be going long. Oh, this could be put us in an interesting position. 45. Gets 29 yards out to their own 34, and it's going to be first down with 3:30 remaining in this game. Baltimore need this drive to get a score. They're 5 points behind with 3:30 remaining. So box A is what they're using. Short pass against a safe. And remember, the clock stops a lot more after the 3-minute warning in Canadian football, so it takes longer. Reggie Stack takes the snap, looks for Chris Johnston, 24. C or E, a 0 pass? Yes. So they're going to the XS column. Chris Johnson, 54. Is B a 2 pass? He is. So he makes just 1 yard, 2nd and 9, and we're at the 3-minute warning. 2nd and 9. 3 minutes. We are using box C. So medium pass against a deep. Need to connect with this. Reggie Slack drops back, looking for Blaze Bryant, 44. Is GA a 2 pass? No, he isn't. Quarterback is pressured and it's incomplete. So an incomplete medium pass is going to take 10 seconds off on 3rd down, and they're going to have to punt and get the ball back, hopefully. Three minutes, 2 minutes 50 remaining. Bob Cameron. Is his return A, B, or C? It is. So it's going to be a 48-yard kick. And it's going to be returned by Chris Wright for 5 yards out to their own 32. And 2:40 remaining in this game. Baltimore leading 35-40. They need a first down, and that couple of first downs will do it for them. So Winnipeg needs some good defense here. 1st and 10, leading by 5. The box D. So it's going to be a short pass against a blitz. Tracy Ham taking the snap, looking for Chris Armstrong. Is F a 2 pass? He's not. So they're going to go to the XS, and this could help Baltimore. 25. GA or GB, a 0 pass? Yes. So it's a hurried pass, and he only gets a yard, 2nd and 9, but it takes 20 seconds off the clock. 2nd down and 9 to Baltimore. It's a play action against an up defense. Tracy Ham again takes the snap. He's looking once more for Chris Armstrong. Is J a 2 pass? He is not. So he drags the linebacker and gains 6 yards. And Winnipeg used their first time out. It's the third down, and they're going to bring the punter on. So Josh Miller is going to punt this ball away. 34. Return D, E, or F? No. Just going to add a yard, but there is a flag on the play. So he's going to get a 49-yard kick. Down to the 22-yard line. Return is going to be Alan Boyko. Oops. And Boyko is going to return it 1 yard, but there's a no yard, so 5 yard, no yard penalty, so they're going to take that. And it will be 2 minutes remaining. 1st and 10 to Winnipeg at their own 27-yard line. And this drive is going to be, no doubt, will be the game for these two teams. It's really odd. Of all this big scoring, and in this period, we've had just 8 points. So we had a touchdown and a rouge point. So here we go. Under 3 minutes, 2 minutes remaining in the game. The lead is just 5 points. So using box D, and it's a play action against an up defense. Winnipeg they're trailing by 5. So it's box C. So it's a long against a deep. Reggie Slack looking to go deep, looking for Gerald Wilcox. Is D a zero pass? He is going XL, so this could be a Winnipeg revival here. Is the quarterback's X greater than 8? It is not. So it gets 36 yards. Down to the 47-yard line of Baltimore. And a first down. 1:40 remaining. And they're going long again. He's going to try and do it all quickly. So Reggie Slack takes the snap, looking for Fred Ward. D or C, a 2 pass. C isn't, D isn't, no. So it's complete unless he's a question mark, which he isn't. Who is the receiver? 16. Ward, and Fred Ward isn't, so he gets to the XL column. 22. Is the quarterback's X greater than 4? It is. So he's going to go to the go. Is this the score that they needed? 52. 74 plus yards, and so he's going to get a 47-yard pass, and he's going to score to bring the score 41-40. Extra point. They convert 55. I think that might not be straightforward. It's an unusual result on the convert. 52. Bad snap, no kick, page 53. So it's a fake kick result, 44. Punter holder hesitates on play, dump for 3-yard loss. So with 1:30 remaining, they have a 1-point lead. So Bob Cameron is going to come and kick the ball off. And if ever needed a kickoff into the end zone, this would be it. 64, high floating kickoff returned 3 yards. High floating kickoff returned from 3-yard line. And there could be an injury. So they're at the 3-yard line. And the returner is Mike Pringle. And he will return it for 26 yards out to the 29-yard line. We've got to check for an injury. And the injury is Dave Van Kougnet, the Winnipeg player, and he's out for the game. So we have 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining. Winnipeg lead by 1. Baltimore have all their time outs left. They trail by the 1 point, so it's box B. Play action against a deep defense. So Tracy Ham takes the snap, looks to complete to Robert Clark. Is C a 0 pass? He is not. Could be intercepted. $14, 1 or more. And he is. So play action pass is intercepted 32 yards. At the 49-yard line, and it's going to be intercepted by Shannon Garrett. And he runs down the sideline for 16 yards. 10 seconds comes off the play, and Baltimore look like they're not going to be defending their Grey Cup. And Winnipeg now first down and 10 at the 45-yard line, and they lead by the 1 point. So box D with 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining. Inside run against an up, keeping that ball on the field. Reggie Slack takes the ball and hands it off to Chris Johnston. TA a 2-run. He's not. So he's hit hard after a 1-yard gain. And timeout called by Baltimore. 2nd down and 9. Long pass against a deep. Sorry, it's a long pass against a blitz. It is. So Reggie Stack trying to get some more points on the board. Takes the snap and he's looking for Tim Daniel. 21 is a B and it's going to be incomplete. 3rd down. 50 seconds remaining. And they're going to try a sideline punt. Unusual result. Oh dear. Let's see what's going to happen here. 34 on a punt. 28-yard punts out of bounds, and there's a flag. And that flag is 26. Is an offensive offside, but they're going to take the 28 yards, I should imagine. Down to their own 16-yard line. There is 40 seconds remaining. And I think it's quite obvious that they're going to go long against a deep. So this is the last chance saloon for Baltimore. They've got to drive virtually the whole length of the field long against the deep. Tracy Ham takes the snap. Looks for Shannon Culver, 24. EAEB, a 2-pass. No and no. Could it be intercepted? This will be the game if it's intercepted. 15. 2 or more, and he is, yes. So it's intercepted 20 yards down the field. It's going to be returned by Williams. KD Williams is going to return this. .23. In fact, he's just going to take the knee. 30 seconds remaining, and it's going to be 1st and 10. So inside run against a blitz. They're just going to run this clock down. And this is going to be an upset result. Winnipeg are going to beat Baltimore. Slap taking the ball and handing it off to Chris Johnston. GB or QB, a 0 run. No. And no. So he gets a 3-yard gain and a second timeout. 20 seconds remaining, second down. And 8. A short pass against an up defense. But I think it's really all over anyway. Reggie Slack taking the snap. Looking for Gerald Wilcox. GB or TA, a 0 pass. Yes. I or K, a 0 pass. Yes. Quarterback runs. So Reggie Slack is going to take off, and he is a quadruple A. And he's going to go to the goal chart. Oh my word, he's going to score 42. He's going to get 17 yards plus 2, 19 yards. Down to the 14-yard line, and the clock runs out. And upset here in Baltimore, the favorites to win this game, the Baltimore Stallions, are beaten by Winnipeg 41-40, and they will be visiting San Antonio in the divisional finals. So I hope you've enjoyed this. The next game will be in the north, and it will be British Columbia at Edmonton. So I hope you enjoyed this. Leave a comment, and until next time, thank you and good night.